Libra, it's the Rainbow Wizard. I'm going to do your reading for the third week of July. I have shuffled your cards and meditated your cards, but I always connect on screen, as you know. And please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Also, to let you know, I am doing personal readings during July and beginning of August, and then I'll see how it goes from there. You can just follow the description box basically, and just it is through the PayPal link. I will get back to you. I don't put my email because it's quite hard to see the emails. Like, I'm not very good with it, so when I get the notification of payment, then you can't, I miss it basically. So I will never not see it. I can promise you that. And otherwise, you know where to find me, as well as you can get your money back through PayPal. So yeah, you can book. I would usually say one hour. I used to do 45 minutes first, but you know, because I do long readings, it seems to be more beneficial. But you can also book half an hour. Cancer, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Always appreciate hearing from you all. So let's just dive into your energy, shall we? Okay, so Libra, the strength. Maybe you're dealing with a Leo. Maybe you've had to take on a lot of strength. There's been a pause as well, maybe in love in general. You have been, there is a project that you've been taking on in the recent months. You could feel very tired from that. You could feel that it's been a strain too. But yeah, when it comes to love, actually, Libra. All right, let's see. Let's just see. There's a few mixed energies. I like what I see. This mixture of, okay. All right. So, a Libra, a person here did drain your energy at some point. That's why you didn't want to rush forward in love. You couldn't. You felt depleted. But Libra, I see now that there is love stepping into your environment as well. This is someone that you feel immediately comfortable with, both physically, mentally. Now, for some of you, Libra, either this is someone that you are reuniting with, or someone will be hurting because you are moving on from them. And you are, you're going through a major change and focus on yourself. So even if someone else is changing, you are kind of changing more than them. You have a person here that's very, very attracted to you. Some of you could have Leo, again, in your chart, or fire elements. But regardless, this person feels that you and them are connected always. There is a tower moment and change happening around this person, for sure. There is them wanting to invest in this connection. So for many of you, they will come back and say, Libra, can we try again? I miss you. Something's happened in my love life or in my life. Can we try again? So this could be someone from your past, but I also see that you have someone from the present. The choice is going to be yours. You're not going to have, there's not short of love options around you, Libra, that's for sure. I also see that you are going to be enjoying yourself and your independence. Yeah, there will be a boost perhaps to income, or that's what you're aiming for, or you will treat yourself nevertheless regardless of the boost in your income or not. Maybe you are treating yourself to a travel or trip, or just because you need to get away, or maybe you're just coming back from a trip. So this person that is showing up in your reading, the Two of Cups, and we have the Eight of Swords, and their feelings and their intentions is the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, I see a home situation they moved into. Potentially it fell. It fell, they didn't heal, and there is some kind of ego with this person. This person is kind of saying everything was better before. Kind of, what could have happened as well? Okay, they grow older, and they're saying, oh, when I was with Libra, everything was so much better. Okay, it was Libra. Libra is going to be my cure. Libra is going to be the only one that can heal me. Got to go towards Libra. So it's kind of that person reaching out from the past, or what exactly they mean by that. And you're like, no, I know that we will always have these great memories, but I don't want to repeat these memories with you because there's so much... a lot of things were toxic as well. Both of us, maybe there was addictions within this connection too that was the root cause too. So this person, I see that they are moving away from, they have to move away from disappointment. For many of you, you're dealing with a Capricorn, or you're dealing with Sagittarius, maybe someone is born on the cusp. You have also Scorpio energy here. All right, you are dealing with someone that you have history with, Libra, and this person is someone that you know have gone through difficulties, and perhaps this person is healing, perhaps not. I see that is not really your focus whether they are healing or not, but you have goodwill towards them and you want them to be well. Usually someone don't turn up in your reading if you want them dead, usually not, okay? So you hope to hear that this person is going to pursue their happiness. Most Libras that I know are very, I would say, the most level-headed. So you have this balance. You know, this can be a Queen or King of Swords, but the other edge is quite balanced. You're not like the Aquarius. We can go off on one. We can cut people off for a long time and hold the grudge. But then usually people have pissed us off like a lot as well. It's more than takes a lot. But anyhow, Libra, I do see that you wish this person well. There is no, there is you like, okay, you've tamed them. You maybe tamed yourself as well. And you will have a satisfaction because you will hear that this person is going to tell you that, okay, it's always been you, Libra. It's only been you. It's always been you. No one else. I tried this relationship and it was not for me. So yes, you will have the satisfaction of hearing that. But when you actually look into the situation of where you are and what you've experienced, you have changed as well. You've changed a lot. You always wanted, there's a guilty pleasure here as well. You want to hear that they have changed. You want to hear that they miss you. That is completely normal. And they want to hear that you miss them. But in this, they might not hear that from you right now because you have that made a shift. This is something to do with a project, health project maybe. When you change something with your health and routine, then you can change your mind and your environment. All of us go through that certain times in our life. Personally, when I haven't done that for a while, I probably should, but I went through where I decided to stop drinking, and then I'm very fixed. Then I was a year and didn't touch a drop, and I kind of cut out a lot of people because I couldn't go to the same places and, you know, change. And then you look back and think, oh, why did I do the actions with it? You know, it's something like that. But we all do actions with certain things that is actually an improvement. And you know, it's never really about, oh, now I'm turning into the Holy Grail. I'm only eating kale and I'm only drinking green tea. It's not about that, because trust me, we do need a balance. So that is about you finding your inner balance. The ingredients that you feel at the moment is going to be in your favor, something you haven't tried before. And at the moment you're trying it and you're saying, actually, this here is doing me good. Maybe you're detoxing from excess, or you are just saying, okay, I actually need to do this. It's something you're doing for you and only you know that is the right thing. It has to do with your health, where it's just something you have to do for you. Simple. Could be your digestive system as well. With the Chariot, it can be, again, with your heart too, detoxing a heart wall, working on removing a heart wall, finding out as well why you ended up in a certain relationship and not another. For many of you, Libra, there is a twin flame connection here. Some of you don't even know what a twin flame connection is, and that's okay. I have close friends, if I don't even talk about tarot, let alone a twin flame connection. No one talks about twin flame connections unless it's on YouTube, you know. So I see there is a transformation, a huge transformation that is happening with you, Libra. And this is going to change a lot in your life. It's going to put you on the path that is right for you. Very much so. For many of you, you decide to move to another town, another place. You change your job. You just need the change. Some of you have a twin flame that is an Aries, maybe a Virgo, Libra. Yeah. I see you have a choice here between two people, or the person can be the same person as well, but you will be on a journey to travel towards them. You know that it's the time now to continue the transformation, but in order to continue transformation, you also have to change your journey. So there is a person here, you might reunite with this person, it's possible, or you know then, okay, this is my person. So yeah, you will reflect and you will connect with someone. For some of you, there's a choice with your heart, and you're seeing, because you're going through changes with your health, you are saying, okay, I do want to, this is my person. You will know, most of us will say, and I think anyone would say when we are not heartbroken or not, when we're not in love, that yeah, this is the description of the person that I want, and I will accept nothing less, but then forgetting that, okay, who do you have feelings for? And then ending up in a relationship that you say you shouldn't be in, and you feel like shame or something because of it. But your heart will always follow, you will follow your heart normally. So I see here as well, you are feeling that there is a balance between your heart and your mind and the logic and what's happened in the past. So what you are deciding could be to get up and leave and go towards this person, or you go towards each other. That's what I'm seeing. It's a decision you'll make that is right for you. It is a decision that will lead you to a healthy, happy relationship. It is not a decision that you make that you will end up in a rough situation. I don't really see that, to be honest, but let's pull a few more cards. And I always say this as well, when you turn up to reading, I will always say you turn up to reading because your heart is desiring someone. I don't connect so much with like, oh, always the brand new. There's always a link usually in my readings. So anyway, you decide how it fits for you, but you have options in love, options in life. The priority for you, it is you. You have made a change, and this has to do with your career, your health. This is your priority at the moment, and you're following that, a healthy approach. And as you're following that, you are going to reconnect with someone, or if it's a new person, this is someone you feel like you have known before. The two of you could also heal together. There is improvements in your finances as well, which is great. Yeah, something that was kept in the dark will come to light, and you will feel very happy about it. Someone will reveal what went down, and it's coming out in the open. So also with the Magician in the reverse and the Moon here as well. Okay, what could have happened, Libra, is that either one, the person that did, so the Magician in the reverse and the Moon energy combined, reversed or upright, it's someone that will take. They will only take. They cannot give back. So when they've depleted you, they then start to treat you badly. And then when you start becoming a victim, this person will cut you off. That's usually that combination if you're dealing with a person. Now, there is something around this energy that you are finding out about. Now, for those of you who are dealing with someone like that, and there is a name for them, we know, I don't really like to always name and shame or brand because I think it is a bit tedious. So it gets a bit boring. I think just focusing on the actual behavior of a person makes a lot more sense than anything else. So this person was someone that take the energy, and you just sucked you dry. You got your energy back up again. So now you can pinpoint exactly who did what. You don't need to prove it to the world. You need to prove it to yourself, and you know it. Someone wasn't well grounded and they took advantage of that. So I do see there is a karmic connection. There is a karmic person that you will depart. That is for sure. Now, I do see, so as many of you are cutting ties with someone like that, and this person, if you're dealing with, again, someone that is this way, and they can only change up until a certain point. You then have seen them change until a certain point several times, so you know their cycle. So that's one. For others of you, you are dealing with the Emperor. So okay, let's see. Yeah, this could be a Leo. Maybe it's a twin flame Leo that didn't change. Now, for those of you that really went through the ringer with this kind of person, I see that you're healing your heart and you're moving forward. I do not see you moving into a relationship with an extremely, toxic person like that will wait for you to rise and then take you back, or you take them back, and then it repeats. That cycle have happened several times. Some of you could have gone through 2 or 3 cycles with them, and now you have healed that. So you are rejecting that type of past person. You are rejecting it. It's him, her. Obviously, it's him or her. And that person will not have access to your heart anymore. This person will try to reinvent themselves or whatnot, but they are always showing up in reverse. You will reject their commitment. You will reject whatever they do. Now, you also realize that they also pulled out this. There is a connection here where Libra, where both of you, it has 2 sides of the coin. It was so connected. It's almost an addictive connection. You could have both had some kind of addictions as well, that you needed to be separate to really realize and see it for how it is, and seeing that, okay, yes, we are under the same roof maybe, but oh my God, how was it not healthy? So yeah, you're going to see someone perhaps coming in, and you're going to see them in a different light this time when they say they have gone through a transformation, and you will still say, okay, I know this transformation that they say is a transformation and a change, and become a better person, is not going to last. I do see they have someone else perhaps that has been on off, and they are also similar to them in this sense. So it's almost like they have to go through the tower many times. Perhaps they can change. I always believe that. That's why I never like to name or shame anyone. It's not really for me to do that. But anyhow, you are not going to experience this person on that relationship, commitment level that you will know, because how you will probably feel or see them in a different light than you have before. So yeah, that's what I'm picking up here, Libra. Now, what's going to happen for many of you Libra is that in secret you are going to make a change that you might not tell people about. You might move. There's a location, a job change. You're not telling anyone. Some of you might be introverts. You are just not telling anyone about your change. But you know the only way that you can be successful and change and be who you want to be at this time, and how you see the future, it will be as you pursue this new future on your terms, Libra, and you're not looking for a public recognition or anything like that. I see for many of you, you are going to do something behind the scenes that actually will get a lot of public recognition, but you're keeping it quiet. So there will be a period where you feel like you're holding your guards up, but your heart is actually, you're choosing yourself, and you're choosing to love your life and make the best out of it here. You're making some changes where you will have more value for your time. You feel like you have wasted a lot of time in the past. You have been strained from caring for others. You feel that it's just like, okay, you're realizing, Libra, is that no one really knows the limits of someone's boundaries. If you don't have boundaries, the world that just takes. And trust me, I know what that is, and I think often air signs can be prone to it. You think like, why do someone need a certain boundaries for something that's common sense? But trust me, there are no common sense left in the world. It seems that is it. There is no common sense. There is no such thing as common sense, because these days the whole world have so much access to each other that all the boundaries have gone out the window. in the past, there was boundaries because no one had a phone, or letters was the only thing, right? The boundaries was the letterbox. If you didn't go and pick up the letterbox, you couldn't see the letter. These days, you are bombarded. And then if you decide to go offline, for instance, there will be questions or consequences, supposedly, right? So here it is, you, Libra, saying, okay, I have this new beginning. A new beginning that is only mine and only one that I keep close to my chest. You could move forward with a Scorpio. This Scorpio is going to hand you this cup of love. It's starting off very, slowly. It's very sweet. Libra, yeah, it's very sweet. It's nothing like a previous connection, but the previous connection have taught you a lot. You aren't bringing the baggage as well into this connection because you truly, truly, truly are going to heal, meaning you will release. You are not rushing into new love because your heart needs time to release. So you don't want to, imagine going into however you are looking at the person that you are departed, right? So what you want is always to have a neutral way of looking at anyone in your past. It's not pretty, or who wants to move into a connection if someone starts talking about an ex, even if it's good or bad. Who wants to do that? It's not it's not attractive. It's not needed, because a new love, it should be, of course you can link your traumas at some point, but it's not the starting point. You're not even going to enjoy it in this way. Now, some of you could maybe move into a relationship with a friend, so they know you quite well, but it's quite, the friendship is very much kind of a soft way of speaking to each other. I don't really see it's a friendship such as last weekend I told you all my problems and we've just, we've been through a mare witnessing each other. I don't feel it's like that, but I feel that it's already a mutual friendship, but love. So the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups, the Page of Cups, this is all focused about, okay, I'm actually ready to show my love to someone. I'm actually ready to receive love from someone. I'm actually ready to enjoy this moment without constantly thinking about what happened in the past with the person that I have departed, or how traumatic that was for me. You are going to open up when that traumatic, whatever, if it was you leaving them leaving you, whatever it was, you are going to wait wait until that have passed. And that's usually the best way. And I see again, Libra, you're good at keeping balance, because you will then also you're going to enjoy a connection. It will be sweet, it will be romantic, it will move along in a pace that is very nice, where both of you might know a lot about each other, but the way you will communicate to each other will be such as opening up slowly but surely, going with the flow. I see here many of you are rejecting an Aries or a twin flame connection before you move forward. Someone here again, they were just take. And many of you, Libra, you didn't even realize how much they took before later, because you were good at watching your energy. So this will change. I feel there is a new... You are going to take a look at someone's change because they want to collaborate with you. The Lovers turn up for a reason, but then someone is coming out of the cold, right? And they're saying, you are very happy to hear that this person is saying that I want to change and I will do my best to change. You will be happy to see that. You are not going to pass too much of a judgment, but you're going to see that this person's change will be very slowly, and probably they fall back into old ways. This person is a twin flame, but they are not well grounded. The Devil and the High Priestess isn't a good combination. This person they get stuck in their head. They get burdened by, they get burdened by pain. This person is very, very complicated. They really hold on to a lot in the past. It's as if they have some kind of mental issue they don't want to address, and that is making it difficult for them to ever be in a relationship if they don't addressing that. It is a human, every human, we have actually a responsibility to heal. It's not really about healing. I don't need to heal. Like you hear all the time, like, I mean, these days it's like people are chanting about, mental illness as if it is a candy, it is like, and of course I'm older, and, I know, a lot about that, and so it can get a bit boring to hear about that, but, no judgment. People are who they are. But what happens is that when the person that has an untreated illness in this world we live in now, it's almost like, even though it's propaganda everywhere, and it seems like, all you have to do is just open a Reels or Facebook or something, you just talk about it. Like, no, because it's usually never really about the symptoms of, like, this person is depressed, they cry, this person have ADHD, they bounce all over the floor, but that's how the public see it. Or this person's bipolar, and they're happy one day, sad the next. The thing is, the world will never understand anyone's mental illness, or even any illness, even if it's physical. No one, I mean, I've had close friends, working together with, like, say, Office Space, coming in with, like, bad, like, back problem, been in car accidents and everything, with a smile on their face and saying I have back problem. You can be like nodding and say, yeah, I know what you mean. Like, how can anyone that hasn't been in a car accident know what it means? How someone will be impacted? No one would know that. No one would know the chain of, issues that they are faced with. So therefore, why I'm going on about this is, this person don't have, they don't want to treat something they have. They don't understand how to treat it. There is, like, a lot of confusion around them. They just don't have a person. I think you are the only person that might be able to reach into them and tell them, this is what you need to do. They are listening to you. You are the only person they are listening to. So without you, they are lost. They are truly lost. And even if they haven't treated you well, it is because of something to do with their health, and so on and so on. Doesn't matter of a diagnosis, right? Everyone can, with the right help. Obviously, I know with my father, he's got Alzheimer's, and it was in different, won't go through the detail, but the difference, that improvement that has happened with him when it seemed impossible, because he's with the right care, and that has to do with how they talk to him. It is like you won't even believe. It's amazing. So here you have someone, Libra, that is your twin flame. This person is someone that will never be as close to you as, no one will ever be as close as this person. But you are deciding here, when do I leave this person, in terms of not considering them as being in a relationship? Because they will come in with a transformation. You will always have love for them. It doesn't matter what they do to you or have done. Even if you say to other people, you will always care what happens to this person. You will never, even if you would probably say that, when they've been at their worst, you're like, I don't care if this person fall off the face of the earth or never speak to them again. I don't care what happens to them. You will care about it because of the connection that you have. It is impossible not to care about them because of the connection that is so strong between the two of you. And only because of you, they will change. But here you are taking this choice or decision, Libra, that is strong. It's almost like stop drinking or stop something else, that you're saying, look, I have to cut this person out and wish them well. I cannot be their counselor or their therapist, or the person that will be their rock. Because when I was their rock, then I was hurt, then I was strained, then I was drained, then it's taking toll on me. And you see, sometimes it's only in our, in our 20s, anyone going through any mad relationship, then, or madder than any other times, often in that age. And if you do take on later on, I think the health impact is much more, because when we're younger, we are much like a stamina that can handle this type of environment. Maybe, yeah, I think so. So there is a decision that you will make, Libra, that is really the right decision for you, and you will feel you're going to feel that, oh, I can't really leave them out in the dark. You know, I can't leave them to their own vices. It's so hard for me to do that. And you are going to make that decision, Libra, because there's something you want to do for you. And if you don't do that for you, then you will not be able to help yourself. And love begins, Libra. Your cup is about to overflow with joy, happiness, and a positive feeling. This is the first card of the emotions card, and it's a new love opportunity for you, Libra. It might not even be physical at first. Like I mentioned, there is a friendship here. But it's passion and devotion. That could be a creative endeavor. That's how you meet, because we have the Magician. When the past issues are resolved, when forgiveness for others as well as yourself has been attained, and when your heart is truly open and ready to receive, then new roads leading you towards love will be revealed. So yeah, you are going to find this moment of time, Libra, where new love is being revealed, a new, like it's just a new person, new feelings, and that, and it is because you have remained strong by saying, okay, what have I landed for myself? Where should I go to have the best possible opportunity to launch my skills, to launch my creative endeavor? You're going to take a very healthy decision about that, which is definitely going to be in your favor. And there is this soft wave coming into the reading about what will happen when you take and try this journey, because it will be a journey where you actually are going to get someone that give and pour love to you. They pour love in. And it will actually make you feel like a fish out of your own water, because remember, if you've been in this connection here where someone just take and you give, that is also a role that you play. That is also an addiction. But I don't see you have addictions around that anymore, Libra. I see that you are very determined, knowing what you have to do. So Libra, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Have a lovely Sunday.